Joining us to talk about this is a political strategist. He's from the Alliance for Secure AI. And his name is Brendan Steinhauser. Brendan, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. And we're already looking at the Great Big Beautiful Bill Part 2. What might be in it?
Yeah, good morning. Well, I think it's going to be a continuation of some of the policies we saw in the first One Big Beautiful Bill. I expect to see the House Republicans come up with some plans to make those tax cuts on tips and overtime permanent. I think you're going to see them focus on, making sure our economy is getting back on track with that. And I think that the other big issue I'm looking at is border security. Obviously, the president and Congress have had tremendous success in securing the border. It's almost been just a matter of weeks to be able to do that. It's really a pretty big win. But I think they're going to look for ways to make sure that continues to fully fund federal law enforcement and border patrol officers doing the job to keep us safe, providing more funding perhaps for the border wall. I think you're going to see them double down there. And I think in general, too, they're going to be looking for other ways to reduce regulations, to reform programs like Medicaid or food stamps. And also the other big one I really want to see them work on, and I think they will, is spending reform, because that's been a bipartisan problem for a long time. We have to balance the budget. We have to get our house in order. And I think that you're going to see House Republicans try and do that in this bill.
Right, they have to do something with spending. That is absolutely for sure, because I don't think if they're going to make more spending without spending cuts, that's going to be unacceptable to a lot of people who are their natural supporters. The one thing that you didn't mention there is the president has stated more than once now that tariffs could replace income tax for people earning $150,000 or less. Is that even being discussed right now? Because the whole tariff program is working. I mean, anyone who can be objective and looks at what the president is achieving has to admit that the tariff program is working.
Yeah, I think it's certainly something that's going to be on the table. I haven't seen a lot publicly on this from House Republicans. But I think that I would not be surprised if because this is a priority for the president, if they start to talk about it and try and find a way to include that. Anytime you're doing something fundamental, some kind of fundamental reform like that, obviously you're going to get opposition from all corners of Washington. But I think that that's an idea that he's put out there that potentially could get some legs. I think for a lot of Americans out there, they would probably welcome that tax relief. And, we'll see what happens. The president clearly negotiates from a position of strength, and I'm sure he'll do the same here.